Yep, hit it on the fall. Tease him up out of that brush. And they're cutting up, and I could see the rest of them running from me, but they didn't know what was going on. So many times, yeah, I know I'm fishing a bridge, but it's the same principle if you're fishing a brush pile, a bridge. I come past one of the bridges on the lake, and it was 2 boats sitting on it. It was people fishing from the bank, and I mean, they were just, you know, they were hammering those fish. And one thing to remember when on high pressure fish like that, he wasn't but about 9.5 inches long, a little smaller than I would have kept. So, but he had the right attitude. So the point I was making, you pull up on high, and I say high pressure fish when they've been hammered. So you have 25 or 30 fish around the column, and you know, you done had 4 boats on it during the day. How many times have they seen lures come swimming by? And everybody's gonna work a lure a little bit different. So you pull up on a high pressure place right there, like that. What are you gonna do that's different? Are you gonna use a standard color? Is your bait gonna be scented? Is your presentation gonna be different than, say, someone else's? Are you gonna vertical jig? You're gonna cast to them? You're gonna just free line them? And I'm talking lures. I ain't talking minnows here. You know, what are you gonna do different that is gonna try to get that crappie to react to your bait? And you know I fish lake country baits a lot, but here's the key. How many people down there under that bridge are fishing lake country baits? And so most of them are getting their baits from Bobby Garland or, you know, Cabela's or somewhere like that. They're not fishing handmade baits and that has scent and has a good body style. So think about that. You go to a high pressured place, you figure most people are fishing something like a 2-inch minnow or 2-inch Bobby Garland, and I'm not knocking Bobby Garland lures at all, but they're fishing pretty much standard colors. So you think when you go there, what can I present them that's different? Pink and yellow, black and chartreuse, something that has different kind of metal flake color in it. What can I present these fish that may get the bite that I'm looking for? And that's just something to think about when you're out crappie fishing, especially when you run up on a spot that's, you know, is high pressured. Now, if you're fortunate enough that you put brush out, and I have put some brush out and some structure, if you're fortunate enough that you have those places that no one else knows about, you don't have to worry about that quite as much. So I done got the talking and running my mouth and got off my spot. So hey, let's go back up here and catch another fish.